What's up guys, welcome back for another Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro Duel video. Next match, Cross Balance Cup, last match here in Group G, and then still two more matches left here in the group system, and then finally we can start off the top 16 playoffs, right? Anyway, so this is a big matchup of today. Definitely one of the title candidates being Drew, Draco Pels, right? Draco Pels from 2016, the weakened version of not True Dracos, but Draco Pels. Why am I saying True Dracos? Doesn't make sense. So Draco Pels, again, 2016, definitely has a chance against Zodiacs, but again, Zodiacs one of the best decks as a whole engine, right? I'm looking at like the addition to the deck, like the hand traps, dimensional barrier, definitely, and as you see here with the people votes from the previous video, Zodiacs definitely have the advantage over Draco Pels for the most obvious reasons. I'm looking at Ghost Ogre, very solid, looking at Ash Blossom, again, very good. I'm looking at big blowout card being the dimensional barrier, so, but again, don't count out Draco Pels just yet. Like going first, the Solemn Brigade, the deck can still do a lot, right? Sadly going second here with Draco Pels. So, I think that's full combo, right? Opening with Tanky and a Barrage, and I believe, you can, like, gain an extra draw if you want, but ending with Tornado Dragon against the Pendulum deck, that's also fine as well. Although this particular deck does run triple Wavering Eyes, that's a potential play to play around the potential, well, to play around Tornado Dragon. But here in this situation, I think, well, there was of course the option, well, yeah, I'm not really sure, but I think it will just end in the same way, or result in the same way, where, okay, the opponent has that one of Maxi in the Zodiac deck to give him some extra draws, I believe, eventually leading to a +1. But this is something that, well, it was inevitable, at least my plan was to go for Ignister, bouncing, well, whatever, it doesn't matter, right? If I bounce back Barrage, he still has Dryad on the field, Tornado Dragon to pop one of the back, or force out the Solemn Brigade, right? If I bounce back Trident, he can still go for Barrage, so it doesn't matter, it really doesn't matter. Dinoster could have given me some extra Pendulum protection, but in the long run, his advantage was just too big. And right here, Thoroughblade, well, it's not Thoroughblade that attacks over defense, but Thoroughblade attached to a Beast, Exceed, I think? Well, any of the Zodiac beasts makes them attack over defense, trample damage. So going first here this time, opening with those 5 cards, and Wavering Eyes with Guiding Ariadne is very cute. Obviously, well, yeah, I'm going to get that Scalding, right? It's at least they're never going to give like Solemn Warning or Strike. They're definitely going to take or pick one of the 2 revealed Scaldings. So first turn Ignister, that's strong Dinoster as well, getting the free Monster Reborn for Master Pendulum, and again those extra draws, not really too helpful. Well, okay, Wavering Eyes definitely is, and I do opt to go for Titanic Galaxy just in case. I believe Zodiacs, or this Zodiac variant, does run the one of Raigeki, and I believe 2 Tarkle as well, so negating those, or hopefully negating those, to protect some or protect my field. But even though this is Pendulums, right? Pendulums from Master Rule 3. If the opponent has a board wipe, you can just vomit your entire extra deck back to the field. That's not really balanced, but that's how it was. Pendulums during Master Rule 3. So another copy of Ignister here, getting rid of the one of back rows, right? And this is what I like about the Scalding build, or the Guiding Ariadne build. Just keep your Scalding for something like, well, Torrential Tribute, or, Floodgate, or whatever. Basically any answer from the opponent. So again, going second here in game number 3, and that's of course a very decent start again. The Molnorets, yeah, Redbeard, I guess, getting the extra mill. I believe the Ram was sent to the graveyard. The decent, or, well, this is the basic Zodiac combo, I guess. Eventually, you could go for Emerald as well to potentially get the extra draw, but Tornado Dragon again, okay, that's fine, I guess. Against the Pendulum deck, forcing out, or potentially playing around against something like Wavering Eyes. So Ars Vita-centric, forcing out the dimensional barrier, I guess, if that's set. Hit the Torrential Tribute, yeah, Torrential is fine as well, but forcing out the face-up Trident, I still have my scale set up, so both Tornado Dragon and Trident are forced out. But again, that one-off hand trap kinda takes this one away from me, I guess, so I can't special summon something from the deck here with the Ignister, so no. well, I guess Fusion Summon or Exceed Summon, going for the Draco Slayer, Exceed or Fusion. Two definitely okay plays, but still he had so many follow-up plays. Double Barrage we see now. I believe the draw phase, again another Barrage, but it doesn't matter. Thoroughblade eventually discarding, I believe, a Barrage. Not really sure. I think so, but yeah, I think he could go for a game, not really sure here, by going for some Viper shenanigans, but I don't think so. Whatever, right? It doesn't really matter. But I still have, yeah, one Pendulum Monster in my scale and Thoroughblade. Or double Thoroughblade into Emerald, getting those extra draws, drawing into the Dark Hole. Okay, that's not really too good. Yeah, what is it called? Painful Decision is not live, sadly, and this is game over, right? He can just get an extra draw here, fuel his deck again with the reds or whatever. Again, doesn't really matter. Just fueling your extra deck for the extra draw is also fine. Going for those Broad Bulls, 3 Broad Bull again, so crazy. 3 Trident as well. It's just an insane deck again. So yeah, triple Trident. The times, yes. Ah, delicious. Anyway, so game number 4 again. Again, I have the advantage, I get to start. This opening hand is not that great, but the Draco Face-Off. Draco Face-Off can definitely turn the tide here, getting the potential surge, or giving me the potential surge with the Guiding Area, of course, and it does. So, some luck, I guess, here with the Luster Pendulum being put in the Pendulum Scale and going for the full Pendulum Summon. This is basically full combo, with the protection of both Solemn Strike and, yeah, Solemn Scolding, but again, yeah, Scolding being blocked by the other set being Strike. Or, you know, you could be nifty and only set Scolding, but I don't see the point of that. Especially again because, you know, this is Pendulum's Master Rule 3. If the opponent has like a Dark Hole into Raigeki, the first one will obviously be negated by Titanic Galaxy, but another board wipe, that's fine, doesn't matter. Again, in most situations, my hand here as well, the Surge during my previous turn, I can definitely, well, always set up my scale, whatever he does. So again, okay, well, here, okay, I was like, well, again, as I mentioned before, I can set up my scale, so if he can go for something like Trident is fine. Doesn't really matter too much. Okay, he can pop something here and pop something during my own turn, that's fine. But I have so many options to set up a full scale, and with Wavering Eyes as well, I can definitely play around like a Trident pop, or maybe double Trident pop, or whatever, you know what I mean. So it was definitely not a problem. So that's why I kept the Scolding, because there was, I think, one out here for the opponent, next to maybe Mexi. Well, Mexi again giving some extra draws, but Mexi is not really the big out, but Barrier, Dimensional Barrier would be an out. Torrential Tribute might also have been an out. Yeah, I think so. So 2 cards, 2 sets, or you know, 2 answers to keep the Scolding for. Anyway, going for the Dinoster probably was a small mistake on my behalf. There was, I think, no reason to go for Dinoster, especially with the Wavering Eyes set, kinda, well, not protecting my scales, but giving the extra surge, and, well, it's giving him an extra draw as well. But again, in the long run, it's not going to matter too much, since here I can just force out the double Trident. But again, if he had like a Dimensional Barrier set, GG well played. I can't do anything about that. But no barrier, so I can go for the full Pendulum Summon, run into the Torrential Tribute. Again, that's fine. Well, here in this case, I do need some defense, some, yeah, much needed defense indeed. And going for the Unexpected Die, but again, okay, yeah, basically his full engine, or most of his engine cards are out of the deck, especially after like one Desires, and yeah, another Pendulum Summon, another Dimension Fusion, and yeah, Ignister, and this should be GG well played. Archfiend Eccentric popping away the face down set, and it's going into a 5th gamer, but again, if Zodiacs is able to start off, they not only have the advantage, well, which they have going second with their hand traps, but they do have the advantage to set their traps if they happen to open with them. And I'm just looking at that stupid Dimensional Barrier here next to the Ash Blossom as well. Crazy stuff. Again, basically, you know, the same, or the standard Zodiac combo going first. Already having 2 pops against the Pendulum deck is very strong. I need cards like Wavering Eyes to potentially play around those fields, and nope, no Wavering Eyes, and yeah, flipping over the Dimensional Barrier on the Joker Surge definitely was a given. And it's game over. I could have surged like a Scolding or whatever by popping my own area with Master Pendulum, but doesn't matter at all. And now Zodiacs definitely have the option, definitely have the potential, or the, you know, the possibility to go for the one turn kill, I guess, or they had to put 8k on the field using, or you know, the Trident, Pop, Ram, and going for Viper, whatever. It's you know, that's Zodiac in a nutshell, I guess. So okay, Zodiac is going to take this one 3-2. Okay, it's a good match in the long run, but yeah, a little bit anticlimactic. That's the word I was looking for. But still, that's how it goes. Dimensional barrier for gaming game number 5. So Zodiacs go on to the top 16, which already was a given, right? Or they had like a very big chance here. Draco Pals currently sitting at 7 points, but yeah, it's not really sure that they will move on to the top 16 playoffs since we still have Necros here at 5 points. So if Necros wins the next matchup, Necros will move on to the top 16. Against Fluffals, again, feel free to leave your predictions. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lead them signing out. Peace.